along with Arushi, Alexander, Anthony, Kathleen, and Kiva, will be presenting to you our new business, Steerclear. At Steerclear, we track and broadcast real-time customer traffic so that consumers can make better and safer decisions when shopping and dining. With the COVID-19 pandemic, you, me, and everyone else has had to face new challenges and new worries, and businesses and customers were not exempt from these changes. Businesses now have new regulation and limits imposed on them regarding capacity, and customers are now more concerned than ever before about health and safety. With that in mind, our mission at Steerclear is to help businesses attract customers while simultaneously helping customers make safer decisions.
With that being said, Steerclear is a website that creates another avenue for businesses and their customers to interact. Businesses can post the most current information on the occupancy of their designated establishments. Customers can then log on to our website and watch these numbers change in real time. This then allows businesses to entice customers to come to their stores, as the numbers speak for the safety measures that have been implemented. Customers can then make more informed decisions on where to shop and to stay away from the crowds. Later on in the presentation, we'll have an actual demo of how our website works.
Now I'll be proving why there's a current market need for our product. So there are two sides of our service, the customer and business. And for customers, we conducted a market research survey. So ultimately, we did see a need on the customer side, as most people said they felt unsafe visiting crowded establishments, and 85% of people said they would feel much safer with real-time occupancy rates of customer traffic. Our platform is extremely beneficial for businesses to track customer traffic, especially with strict guidelines now. We also show trends in analytics like peak hours or when more staff is needed in your venue. As you can see, we've currently partnered with two businesses, Dollarama and a Kumon Center, that are currently testing out our platform. So below are examples of the type of insights we've created that have already helped these two businesses understand their establishments better. From partnering with these two very different business types, a retail store and a learning center, it helps narrow down the market fit for our product. So for retail stores, we realized it was crucial to track customer traffic since they aren't able to predict things like when, how many customers will arrive, or the duration of shopping. But on the other hand, when Kumon tested out our service, we were able to provide few insights. However, there was less of a need compared to Dollarama as they already have scheduled times for each student, meaning parents can presume the relative busyness of the center already. Overall, there is a need for a service though, as businesses are having a hard time retaining customers, but with Steerclear, they can reach people by showing less busy hours, keep track of the capacity for safety reasons, and display safety measures to improve their customer relations. We are also talking to smaller restaurants as they need to track customers dining in, but at the same time, these restaurants are having trouble bringing in more people. So one thing that restaurants are currently dependent on are reservations. However, our platform would be much easier, useful, and precise. And this is because usually if you go on OpenTable, for example, it appears that the restaurant is full when there really is seating available. And the more reservations a business takes, the more it limits their walk-in customers, no doubt putting a ceiling on their sales. There are also the cost of no-shows, and the average rate of this for a typical restaurant is about 15%. And from talking to a lot of small restaurants, many are scrapping reservations altogether and are trying to adopt new practices to attract customers and keep their tables full. And therefore, there is ultimately a market need for a service that could be of great benefit to many businesses.
With that being said, let's move on to the demo. When the business enters the site, they are presented with a ticker and a field to enter the max occupancy of an establishment. The ticker allows them to increment and decrement the current amount of people in their business. Now, let's see how that translates to the customer side. Customers will simply have to log onto the site and select their desired business. This will prompt a pop-up to come onto the screen. They will find current occupancy numbers in relation to the maximum, when it was last updated, and the address of the business. This is how we help both businesses and customers make smarter decisions during this time.
One of the main features that sets our company apart are our live count and two-sided business model. Forget about waiting endlessly in long lines to go inside or worrying about potentially dangerous crowds during the pandemic. With the live count feature, consumers get to control the situation they want to be in to stay safer. Additionally, Steerclear has two separate customers, consumers and businesses. Steerclear brings these two groups together with one platform to help them establish a mutually beneficial relationship. Customers get to see building occupancy, and businesses benefit from positive public relations. We haven't really seen any competitors who have combined both of these markets, which leads me to the business side competitors. Some of Steerclear's competitors are AI sensors, clickers, and in-house solutions that businesses make themselves. Steerclear is cheaper to implement than the sensor and much more advanced than the clicker. We also offer something that none of the other solutions do, which is customer connection, as the other solutions are purely for businesses. Two of our competitors on the consumer side are Google Maps and Personal Judgment. Although personal judgment on whether a location is crowded or not is a solution, it's definitely something people are using. Steerclear offers a solution that is much more accurate than both of these, since the number comes directly from the business.
Now for our go-to-market plan and milestones. We've developed a 3-year plan, and by the end of this year, our goals include acquiring at least 50 businesses and 500 customers. So far, we've acquired 2 businesses with only the cost of our time. However, as we implement Instagram and Facebook ads, develop more content for social media, and continue effective cold emails by mentioning our current partners to build trust with potential clients, we plan on seeing the number of users grow exponentially. By the end of 2020, we'd also like to begin monetization. This model will include a free ticker for businesses to track the number of customers on their end. However, there will be an additional monthly fee if businesses would like a personalized landing page to display their live occupancies, which they can then simply insert onto their website or social media. The landing page is something we've noticed through our research that companies are definitely willing to pay for, as many chains such as Dollarama don't even have their own websites for local locations. For 2021, we plan to release an app for Steerclear. We recognize that a website may introduce technical difficulties and limit our reach, thus an app launch is crucial to make this platform more accessible. In 2022, coronavirus restrictions will most likely ease, therefore our current mission of helping customers make safe decisions to avoid crowds may shift. However, even though market needs will be different at this time, our platform will still be essential. We plan to rebrand into a platform which helps customers make more time-efficient decisions by displaying the wait times of different establishments, saving them time while shopping.
Ultimately, we are seeking a $500 investment for 5% equity in our business. We will use this investment towards general upkeep and business costs, along with funding for our expansion plan to make our solution more accessible to both customers and businesses. In order to continue providing our service, we have numerous costs associated with the maintenance of our website and servers. On the expansion side of things, we seek to become more accessible with a move towards the Google Play and App Stores. Furthermore, as Steerclear continues to grow, a myriad of other business costs will arise, including acquiring copyright rights to our name and logo, along with the expansion of our web servers, and many more.
With all that said, each and every one of the founding members of Steerclear is committed to providing the best solution for businesses and customers. As engaged members in our own communities, we want to help rebuild in a safe and responsible way, and we know that with Steerclear, that goal can be achieved. Thank you. We will now open up the floor to any questions.